Hello everybody, my name's Peter Laws and this is a video especially for the patrons of Creepy Cove Community Church. If you've not heard of it, Creepy Cove is a horror-themed church service broadcast from a mysterious fishing town, available for free via podcast, but it's kept free by the amazing patrons who I like to check in with every week on a Monday, as well as a bunch of other exclusive content that they get. And normally I tell them what's going on in the week on the Patreon, which I'll do in a moment, but also we'll show them something cool. You're already getting a hint of what I'm going to be showing you in a moment. So firstly to say, the Creepy Cove patron this week, tomorrow's edition of the Peter Laws podcast will be out first thing in the morning at 5 a.m. So it's available for some of you patrons who like to listen on your way to work. It's going to be the Strange News edition, exploring some really freaky and bizarre, creepy things, from otter attacks to murder cases that have been solved recently, to hauntings and demonic kind of conspiracy theories, all sorts of stuff in that tomorrow. And also I'll be sharing the patrons' response to my question from last time, which was, do you believe in ghosts? So I'll be looking at that and sharing patrons' ideas and sharing my own ideas on that too. The latest edition of Creepy Cove is available. That's the other podcast, which is available to all people, the horror-themed church one. And this week, I explore the topic of dealing with rejection. Have you ever experienced that in your life? You ever been rejected, maybe in a professional way, or with work, or maybe you've been rejected by in a personal relationship or a family relationship? It's pretty crap, and it can make you feel bad. So in that episode, or that service, we look at how we might deal with rejection, and part of that service we have a special guest who is Ash from the Evil Dead, who sings a little song at the end called How Could I Have Known? Love song for Linda after I chopped her head off. Okay, right, let me show you something really cool. I was delighted recently to be able to get my hands on, finally, multi-region UHD 4K player for discs, and I haven't had a multi-region player for ages. Only when I used to have DVDs, and then I hopped over to PlayStations, but now I'm back in the multi-region world. And the first disc I got my hands on, because I've always wanted to watch it in the UK, is for one of my favourite movies, which is Dracula's dog, also known as Zoltan, Hound of Dracula. So I thought I'd give you a quick little look at what's on here, because I was really impressed with this disc. Here the bonus thing, so it's got like a bunch of radio spots and adverts, and well, actually it's got one radio spot and one trailer. The really good thing is it's got an actual commentary on there by Lee Gambon and John Harrison, and I've listened to that and enjoyed that. But I wanted to particularly show you the picture quality, because I was just really impressed with it. I think it looks fantastic. And this is not a UHD disc or anything, it's a Blu-ray, a 4K restoration, but I was very pleased with it. So, okay, I don't know if you can get a glimpse of what that looks like. Obviously you're not going to get the full sense by watching through his, but after seeing this on like old VHS tapes and stuff, this is definitely the best I've ever seen it. If you're not familiar with the film, by the way, it's literally about Dracula's dog trying to track down his master, because they're all dying out, and so there's a last living relative in America. Reginalda here, who is famous for being the vampire in Salem's Lot. Check that guy out, man. He's definitely got a face for vampirism. Although in this, he is a kind of human who is supporting and helping out Dracula's dog, Zoltan. But yeah, I was really impressed with how it looked. And let me just, it's always nice, I think, to get some outdoor shots. That gives you a feeling for the picture quality. And then I'm going to show you something else Zoltan related. Oh, this is him looking through his old stuff, starting to realise that, oh my word, history in the old country is quite complicated. He's about to discover in the film how complicated it really is. Good job he's bringing those bullets with him. He will need them. Okay, so yeah, the quality's great. But while this is going on, let me also show you something super cool, which is this. Check it out. It's Zoltan, Hound of Dracula, the paperback, which I've also read. Really enjoyed this, actually. It's very involved, as in it came out in 1977. It's got much more, not patronizing, but lofty ideas in this book. You know, it starts off with quotations from St. Augustine and philosophers, and all the different chapters start with another quote. It even starts with a quote from Christopher Lee in this, the famous for being Dracula. But no, it's a really, it sticks to the film, and what a great film it is. Dracula's dog is often neglected, I think, by many, and seen as a bit crappy. But I think, and Lee Gambon on this Blu-ray actually makes a good point. You know, that it's a really nice fusion of the kind of nature goes mad films of the 1970s, which Gambon is really a big expert on, but also that fusion of a fascination with Dracula, which was big in the 70s too. And it's got an amazing soundtrack by Andrew Belling. Listen to that. Yeah, it's great. So anyway, that's Dracula's dog, also known as Zoltan. This is how I know it best, Zoltan, Hound of Dracula. I'll show you a few more clips, and then I'll bow out. Well, if something bad's happened.
The dog was found dead in an abandoned boat.
Oh, she's just told you. The dog is found dead in an abandoned boat. But which dog? Is it Zoltan? No. Right. I better not show you much more because I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it already. But hopefully that gives you an idea of how decent the quality is. So impressive. Well, that's available from Kino, Lorber in the US. Not able to be shown on in the UK region and Europe, sadly. But if you've got a multi-region player, like I have now, you can unlock it. Well, anyway, great to chat with you, amazing patrons. I'll see you either at Creeper Cove on the Patreon or online. If you want to follow me, go to Twitter, find me at RevPeterLaws or peterlaws.co.uk. I'm doing a bunch of speaking engagements in October, so maybe I might see you live at one of those venues where I'm appearing. Right, take care everyone. Bye.